Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Aura Mahoni Pitaloka. My student numbers is 190508604 and 4. I would like to presentation about poetry. Today the subtheme is denotative and connotative meaning in poem. So let's start it. First, denotative and connotative meaning. Denotative is translation of a sign to its meaning, precisely to its literal meaning. An example of denotative. To give an example, the denotation for blue is the color blue. For example, the girl was blue. You mean the girl was quite literally the color blue. What is connotative meaning? So, connotative meaning is secondary meaning in addition to the primary meaning. An example of connotative meaning is this clothing is affordable versus this clothing is cheap. Here, affordable sound much better than cheap because the word cheap also implies low qualities. So, in summary, that explanation, connotation, and denotation are two principal methods of describing the meanings of words, and connotative refers to the wide array of positive and negative association the most words naturally carry with them, where denotation is a precise literal definition of a word that might be found in a dictionary. Next, level or layer meaning of word. It's such literal, explicator, and implicator. Next, so I will explain about the level meaning of a word. So first, literal. The literal meaning of poetry or language in general indicates that the word used mean exactly what they appear to mean according to their conventional definition. It's such figurative language. No, we call it figurative language. However, goes beyond literal meaning to convey added insight to the reader. Explicator. So, explicator is a technique of term in pragmatics, the branch of linguistic that concern the meaning given to an utterance by the context. The explicators of the sentences are what is explicit said, often supplement with contextual information. Implicator is something the speaker suggests or implies with an utterance, even though it is not literally expressed. Next, I will give you an example of literal meaning. So this phrase is cat and dogs. So it's time to feed the cats and dogs. So is used in literal sense for the animal are hungry and it's time to eat. An example of explicator meaning is For the example of explicator meaning is what? An example of explicator meaning is imagine Jim and Raul are driving across America from New York City to Seattle, Washington. So, explicator is say the truth of false sentences. An example of implicator meaning. I give you an example. John is meeting John is meeting a woman this evening. So, the woman John is meeting this evening is not his mother, his sister, or his wife. That is another person, another woman. Next, I will give you a poem by Pablo Neruda. So Pablo Neruda is one of writer whose work is very famous and full of meaning. Let's see word for I'm lazy. Next. Sorry. So I like you to be still, a poem by Pablo Neruda. I will try to read this poem. I like for you to be still. It is a thought you were absent, distant and full of sorrow as though you had died. One word then, one smile is enough. And I'm happy that it's not true. So, what the analysis? First, we are gonna analyze it about the denotation and connotation meaning. First, we choose absent. The, den- the denotation is not present in the place or something. The connotation is gone. Second, we choose distant. The denotation is in a remote place. And the connotation is a person who personal love disappeared from person's life. Third, I'm choose died. The denotation is stop living. The connotation is disappeared. Four, full of sorrow. The denotation is person feels sad and lonely. The connotation is the things can make personal life lonely and sad. So, what the rhetoric, explicator, and implicator from uh, uh, literally explicator and implicator by the poem I Like You to Be Still by Pablo Neruda. I choose one word that is absent. The literal meaning is not present in a meeting. The explicator is not pretend. The implicator is gone. So, thank you. I'm sorry for my mistake while the presentation. I'm sorry if I little bit nervous. Thank you. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.